Good day, viewers at home. How are you doing? It's another week on your security program, talking about the Defender live on Kwara Television. Babali Zaida Falabi is my name, and today we'll be talking more on security matters, security talk, security enlightenment, and every other security-related issues. Well, last week we had the Nigeria Security and Defense Corps where we took the acting commandant on a ride where we talk more security. And I know you'll be guessing, who am I having on this week edition of the program? Just sit back, relax your mind, and don't you ever touch that dial. I'll be right back and you go nowhere. Right, you're welcome back. Security, they say, is a serious business, and you know it is a collective effort, and that's why we have to visit all the service chiefs here in Kwara State. We know Kwara State happens to be one of the most peaceful states all over the federation, and that's why we're doing this, so that we get to know how things are going on. And guess what? This week I'm having another guest when we're talking about NAPTIP. Yes, you've been having cases whereby people have been trafficking from one place to another. They were like, okay, what is NAPTIP doing? NAPTIP is handling the case, and thank God I'm having the commander for NAPTIP here in Kwara State in person of Sad Mustafa. He happened to be the commander of NAPTIP here in Kwara State. It's nice having you on the program, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome on board on the Defender.
Thank you very much.
So I would like you to just try and enlighten us on the rules of NAPTIP.
The National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons. The National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, is the federal government focal agency in the fight against human trafficking. The law establishing the agency, which we call the Act, first was signed into law in 2003. It was amended in 2005 and repealed and reenacted in 2015. It empowers the agency to coordinate all the laws on human trafficking. It empowers the agency to investigate investigate matters concerning human trafficking. It empowers the agency to rescue victims of human trafficking, arrest the suspects, arrest the suspected traffickers, and prosecute them, depending on the involvement of these criminals. So and it empowers the agency to partner with relevant agencies such as Nigerian Civil Defense, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Nigerian Police, Nigerian Immigration Service, and other law enforcement agencies, even NGOs, FBOs, traditional leaders, to ensure that human trafficking is brought to the minimum, or if even fought to a standstill. So that is what the agency stands out for. And the agency, since its establishment in 2003, as of today, has its headquarters in Abuja, has 9 zonal commands scattered all over the country, and 11 state commands. Kwara State Command being the latest command. So, and over the years, it has secured convictions of about 416 persons. Wow. On this offense of human trafficking. Close to 20,000 victims, human trafficking victims, have passed through the shelters of this agency. So these are part of what we are doing. And in every year, on the 30th of July of every year, the United Nations has declared the 30th of July as a day to mark International Day or World Day against trafficking in persons. Okay. And this year will not be different. Okay. It's coming up in a few days time. Okay. It will be coming up. And what we do on this particular day, okay, we enlighten the public on the ills of human trafficking. Okay. We try as much as possible to relay the efforts of that has been taking place in the field of in the efforts to curb human trafficking. So these are the things we do on that day. Okay. So I believe this year you will join us and mark the day. We have different departments. Okay. There is a particular department that we call Investigation and Monitoring Department. Okay. We also have the International International Intelligence Cooperation Unit.
Okay.
So when we have intelligence about human trafficking, the investigation department, the officers go out. They are like our own police unit. So they go out, investigate the matter, then they rescue victims. If there is any, they arrest suspects if there is any, and they investigate depending on the culpability of these the parties involved. So then we take the when they finish the investigation, when they could conclude the investigation, they pass the file to the Department of Legal and Prosecution. So that department looks into the facts of the case, and if it's the one that is culpable, they charge the matter to court. So, and that is how we secure our convictions of about 516 persons, just as a.
Let's talk about the issues of child abuse now. For instance, now you see a boy or a girl of about maybe 3 to 4 years walking. What is NAPTIP? What is the role of NAPTIP in that area? Or maybe using minor for sex work and the likes. What are the things to do?
Let me separate the two. Using minor for sex as sex worker, that is complete human trafficking. And what the agency does is, when such situation, where you notice such situations, that is why we collaborate with other law enforcement agencies, like the armed carrying agencies. We raid the place. When we raid, we rescue the victims, arrest the suspects. So the suspects will face the wrath of the law. The victims are, where we have our formations, we have each of those places, we have a place we call shelter. The victim is taken to the shelter, and the counseling and rehabilitation process begins from there. So in that wise, the victim, after going through counseling session, they will ask what does she or he wants to do with his life. So from there, the rehabilitation begins. And if in some cases we could not conclude the rehabilitation process there, that is why we have partners of different interests. So it may be concluded with the partners. As we speak, some of them that opted for school have gone to school, graduated, and started their own life on their own. There's some that opted for vocational training.
All being good by NAPTIP?
Yes, NAPTIP and partners. So they've gone to, they've taken up training, one training or the other, and they are empowered before they are reintegrated into the society. So these are the kind of things we do. Of course, there are several challenges. Logistics are not enough. We are like kwara command now. We are just starting. We do not even have what's it called, vehicles, the operational vehicles. Like that. Then of course it's a new command. Definitely manpower will definitely come in. It's a challenge for now, but it's gradually it will come in. So these are part of the challenges. And you see, the society too poses its own challenge, in the sense that in some cases, of course, it has not been happening here, but I'm talking of generally. So when you have cases, you have some people that want to influence, but in NAPTIP we have zero tolerance for that. So the cases, once a case is taken up, it's taken to its rightful conclusion. As NAPTIP is just landing in Kwara, we had a particular case. We had an intelligence that some girls were being trafficked from Port Harcourt, River State, and we collaborated with the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. The victims were intercepted, and then the suspect, was eventually arrested, charged to court, and this July. We've secured a conviction on that case. So it was made possible because of the collaboration with reputable partners: Ministry of Women Affairs, Ministry of Social Development, Civil Defense, then our Zonal Command in Osogbo. So we were able to collaborate, and we ensure that the case got to
Well, in case you're just joining us, the program is The Defender on Kwara Television, and on the hot seat today happened to be the commander, NAPTIB, and you have been giving us the modus operandi when we're talking about NAPTIB here in Kwara State and all over the Federation. Well, a kind of a takeaway message to everyone out there.
I would advise the public that if we see something, we need to say something, because criminals are not spirits. And when we have them, when you report, when you make your report, be rest assured, in NAPTIB, the source of information is never disclosed. We don't disclose informants' details, so we don't disclose it. So be rest assured. Let us know if you have trafficking situation going on around you. Let us come into it, investigate, and bring it to a stop. Then. Our number, at least for this Kwara now, we are the number you can use to reach us is 0703 500 4717. 0703 500 4717. You can use that to reach us. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. I believe you all believe in that cliche that is, when you see something, you say something, all by the command and NAPTIB. So you people out there, we can do it all together, you see. Security is a collective responsibility. It's nice having you on the program.
Thank you.
And you go nowhere on the program Defender. We're right back and you go nowhere. All right, you're welcome back. The program is still The Defender on Kwara Television. Security is a collective responsibility, and we are going straight to the next segment on the show, which happened to be the security tips for the week. And we'll be talking more today on human trafficking. People don't know they are complacent and been doing a lot of things by trafficking human from one place to another, and that's the reason why we're having the commander this week. Let's get to know what the security tips, or how you can handle your children whereby they won't be people will just take advantage of them, and that's what the security tip for this week edition is all about. I'll be right back and you go. All right, you're welcome back. Step by step, we are climbing up to the climax. We are on the last segment on the show, which happened to be what the law says. Yes, what did the law say about human trafficking? We've all talked about that today. The commander dwell more on that today. So what does the law say about that? So you get to see that on the program, The Defender. Check it out and you're going to know it. Well, viewers at home, whatever has a beginning must surely have an end. This way I'll be drawing the curtain on this week's edition of the program, and I'm really delighted, super excited, having the commander of NAPTIB on the show today, talking about Fadu Mustafa. So it's nice having you on the program, sir.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure next time when we call on you, you'll definitely be around on the program.
Definitely, sure.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So till we come your way, same time, same station, on the program, security is a collective responsibility. Peace, we're out of here. Bye for now.